Hello guys, it's Sally and Henry Clinic again. Today we are here with friends and family and we'll be talking about the topic deal breaker in relationship. Everybody will be giving their own point of view and also personal experience. Let's dive in and get into this topic. So I'll be asking my friend here what is her deal breaker in relationship, and also using personal experience to explain to the audience that this is what she thinks is deal breaker for her, and anything you can learn from there can catch up with us. Hi Precious.
Hi.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm good.
Say hi to the audience.
Hi.
So Precious, I would like to ask you to tell us what are your deal breakers in relationship using your previous experience, and can you tell us what you understand by deal breaker, and at the same time what are your experience?
Okay. First of all, for me, deal breaker is something that if it happens, I'm packing my load and I'm going peacefully, gingerly, no ceremony. And I think that's cheating. I think it's something that, I cannot. I've seen people that they're in marriages that it's going on, but they decide that they will just stay. They decide that they can't be able to deal with it and all that. And I always say to them, like, I salute you because I know that it's something that I wouldn't be able to. Why is that? Because I cannot trust you anymore. That's the thing. I know this thing that people say, oh, but things can be worked out and all of that. But for me, I feel like once it starts, it has started. One day it would happen again, and then another story would come. And then another time, story would come again. So for how long? So the moment it's happened, like, that's it for me.
Wow, that's a good one. And what do you think that constitutes cheating in relationship?
For me, I don't think that's a good one. I'm sorry, that's not a good one at all. How can that be a good one when she's saying cheating is her deal breaker? So that means she claims to be she's married and she has 2 many children, and then all of a sudden, because her husband cheats, she wants to leave the marriage and disappear. No, that's not. I won't accept. That should be like, if you claim you want to be with a man for better, for worse, and he does one thing, which, let's say, for example, the man hasn't done anything for the last, ever been in marriage with you for, let's say, let's give a start. Let's say the man has been with you married for like 10 years. So he hasn't cheated at all. Then maybe he did one. And then you say it's a deal breaker, then you have to leave the children, leave the marriage and everything. Then, well, everyone has what is their deal breaker. For me,
So
I won't accept that as a deal breaker.
Means
for me,
so that means, as you're saying, I shouldn't walk out for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
If I was the one that cheated, you would forgive me and we would move on.
That's why I said, if that's why I said the question you asked, what's the deal breaker for you? That should be, are we speaking about when we are not married? Are we speaking about when we are just having relationships? Because you said deal breaker in relationship. That's what I heard before I joined this, right? It's not a marriage. It's different. It has to be a different thing entirely. If it's a deal breaker in relationship, when you're just meeting someone, trying to know the person, maybe someone you're going to spend long time life with and all those, there has to be deal breaker. But now you're not in a marriage, it's different.
So we're talking about deal breaker
In relationship.
In marriage.
No, you said relationship. This
It's
is
a
marriage.
relationship. Marriage is a relationship.
Yes, marriage is it, but in the context, being single, meeting a single lady, what is your deal breaker? That's where I'm seeing this your topic.
Let's go through.
But we are going into deal breaker in being in marriage. That's a different thing then. That's a topic to elaborate on. Then when you say deal breaker in marriage, are you speaking about, okay, I understand what you mean by deal breaker in marriage, right? But what I heard earlier before was deal breaker in relationship, which brought me into this conversation, because meeting a girl, trying to get someone that will spend the rest of my life with is different from, I'm already with this person, married to this person. Now we are like in this, in quotes, marriage, in love, for better, for worse, like people will say it, and all that long, you know what I'm trying to say anyway, at the end of the day. So if you're talking about deal breaker in marriage, if that's your deal breaker, then I understand. But if it was in relationship, cheat, it depends on how you want to see the cheat
In
coming
fact,
from.
in relationship, I don't even have
can I
any
ask-
reason
Yeah,
to
ask
break
question,
it
yeah, ask
twice.
Last question. You reacted. You said if let's say she's married, she have children.
Yes.
She's married, she have children, and
Yeah.
the man did it once, and
Yeah.
then she packed her.
Yeah, because that was the statement he made. You were saying it not based on relationship.
No,
You
I
said
was saying it based
in
on- no,
marriage,
I feel like
kids, she shouldn't be working.
For me, I
out
feel like
and
that shouldn't be anyway. It's her own side, but my deal breaker shouldn't be because she cheated. It should be. We need to put this context in terms of the cheating. Is it serious cheating? Because if it's just someone did something once, right? I still believe
We're
yes.
talking about cheating, fuckery.
Yes.
All right. One question for you. What do you think that